Hello friends, it's Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having a great day. Today I'm going to be doing a card featuring this stamp set here. It's kind of backwards right at the moment. There we go. It is from Sunny Studio Stamps and it's called Perfect Popsicles. It is a stamp layering set and it's super fun to create with. And I've already done two of the popsicles and I'm just showing you the ink combinations that I've already used on them, the greens and the pinks. And I thought I would go ahead and stamp out the yellow popsicle with you today. So I primarily did the first two because obviously I was priming with the stamps and I just wanted to get a feel for how they layered up. So I did those first and then I'm going to do the first or the third of the popsicles with you today. So I'm going to start off with the little image here that's got the little lines to it. And normally this would be like the third layer, more or less, but we're going to start with this one because this will be helpful with us in lining up the whole entire image as we go along. So I'm going to start off with my darker color, which is the Sunflower, I believe, ink from Lawn Fawn. All the inks I did use, I showed you there, are from Lawn Fawn. So now I'm going to take this stamp here and I'm kind of trying to show you how you line these up, and I will show you as I do get this, once I do get it lined up, I will show you up close just so you can see exactly how it's supposed to be lined up. I know this helps me to see it firsthand instead of, it's kind of hard to explain. So if you do see it actually in action, it seems like it's helpful. So that's what I wanted to do and kind of zoom in for you on this and kind of show you up close exactly how it's supposed to be lined up. So this is more or less the middle layer, I guess you will. So I'm going to ink up this here with another Lawn Fawn ink. Like I said, all of the yellows, the pinks, and the green colors that I used on these popsicles, I showed obviously in the video, as well as they're going to be linked below in the description bar. So for all the supplies used, you can check there. So I'm going to stamp down that, and you can see how it's coming along here. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit more now that I've shown you the up close on how to line up these stamps. I am going to zoom out here just a little bit. And the lightest color that I'm using for this yellow popsicle is the Butter ink from Lawn Fawn. Now this is a super light color. So I am going to stamp this out 3 times because I did want it a little bit darker. There is a big contrast between the middle shade that I'm using and the lightest shade. So I just wanted to stamp this out about 3 times to get a really dark impression that I wanted. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the little popsicle stick. There is a layered image, if you will, 2 images for this popsicle stick, but I'm only going to be using the base layer for my images today. I didn't want to mess with the other one. It just looked fine to me without doing the other layer. But maybe for next time, whenever I do use a stamp set, I will use that other image. But for today, I'm just doing the single layer. So I did use dough ink for that popsicle stick, and I stamped that out. And then off camera, I used the coordinating die to cut all 3 of my popsicles out. And you can see how they turned out there. So now I'm taking a piece of smooth white cardstock and die cutting that with the scalloped stackables from Lawn Fawn, as well as this Pretty Pink Posh scallop tag. And I really do love this little tag die set here. It's really fun. And before I assemble everything together, what I'm going to do is go ahead and stamp out my sentiment. I'm taking the Have a Sweet Day sentiment, and since I'm using this pattern paper here from Pebbles, it's got these little lines on it, and I think it's a perfect area to put this sentiment in. It just fits perfectly. So I stamped that out with my Lawn Fawn ink in jet black, and now I'm going to go ahead and assemble my card pieces. So I'm going to add just some regular tape runner to the back of my pattern paper here and get that adhered onto my white card panel. Now I'm taking the Pretty Pink Posh piece here and I'm going to allow that to be popped up. So I'm going to add some foam adhesive to that and get that layered onto my card. And now I'm just kind of working with the pieces of all my popsicles and just kind of laying them out just to see how I want to adhere them onto my card. So you kind of see me kind of fussing with them here. So I did edit a little bit of that out because I didn't want to, wanted to save y'all a little bit of that, just trying to figure out what I was going to do. So once I was happy with the layout that I wanted, I'm just going to add my popsicles, the 2 end popsicles, the green and the pink one, with some liquid glue. And then I'm going to add some foam adhesive to my yellow popsicle and add that in the middle and pop that up. That way it's a little bit more pleasing to the eye and there's a little bit of dimension to that middle popsicle there. So this card really came together fairly quickly. Obviously it takes a little bit of time to do the stamp layering because you want to line up your stamps, correctly. You don't want them to be offset or anything like that. So, but overall it didn't take me too long to create this card. So I'm going to go ahead and add some liquid glue to the back of my whole panel here. And then I'm going to adhere that to my white card base. This is an A2 size, top fold A2 size card. And it's one of my favorites to create with, I think. And I just wanted to add a little bit of extra design to these popsicles. So I added some shimmer to them with my Wink of Stella clear shimmer pen. And for a final touch, I'm going to go ahead and add a sentiment on the inside. And I'm taking this sentiment that's from the same stamp set. And, it says, wishing you the coolest birthday. And I'm going to stamp that out with the same black ink, which is the Lawn Fawn Jet Black ink. This is a great black ink to work with. So that completes the end of our card for guys today. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Look at all that pretty shimmer. I just absolutely love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on my next video. Bye-bye.